Y'all just further now.
Okay, that's what you decided to go with?
Yeah, we're gonna go with the classic, you know.
Facts.
Classic
Facts.
tracks, you know
There you
what I'm
go.
saying?
Yeah.
Bringing it back, boy.
Yup.
Make sure you good and ready, man. Make sure you pulled up.
I gotta be getting pulled up
We
real
live in the
quick.
action tonight. We live in the building.
Real quick. But I gotta get a soundboard.
Hell yeah.
On God, I'm getting
Hey,
a
man.
soundboard. What up?
What's up, Brody?
What up, brother?
I know you wanna roll
Yo.
with G, and I know you need a nigga like me. I just wanna know
Welcome back
if
to
you
the
sweat
cave.
me.
Welcome back to the cave. Now I go. Now I go. Yo.
We in the cave tonight.
You gotta know it. You gotta know it.
I'm gonna get bro, we about to get a dang on sound going and shit, man.
Facts.
I'll have somebody over there with a damn trumpet. One of the two.
Just wanna know if it's real. Let's just cut to the chase. Is it cause you heard I got a deal? And you think I'm paid? Do you wanna be with a real one? So you can party all night long? Do you wanna be with a real one?
But tell the DJ to play this
And
song.
I know you wanna roll with a G. And I know you need a nigga like me. I just wanna know.
Man, real quick.
We
1, 2.
back, bro.
There you go.
We finally got this thing together.
There it is.
We've been talking about doing a pod for a minute now, bro.
Yeah.
Months in the making.
Yeah, so we rolling now. We officially, we weekly. So we're gonna keep it rolling. We still, we in the naming process right now. So we got the
Right.
cave, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. 'Cause
Right.
we in the man cave getting it popping. But
Where it
you know,
goes down at on all the sports that's going on, boxing, basketball,
There it
football.
is, there
This
it
shit
is.
gets crazy. Lights come down. Lights come off, but the real lights turn up. The bar be lit, food be popping. You already
Facts,
know. But
facts.
today, we'll welcome y'all into the cave for the first official episode.
let's go. We rolling.
Got my boy Taz in the building. Taz, let them know what it is, man.
What's
Let them know
up,
what
man?
you do.
Yeah, so it's your boy Taz, you know what I'm saying? Instagram Taz thing. I do venture capital business on the overall tip. So, I get involved with businesses in terms of doing their marketing, branding, sales strategy, things of that nature.
Right.
Take a little piece of equity when it's the right time and help build the business. And we,
Right.
take it
right.
on the back end. So, that's how we put it together in the venture capital side. And, of course, we got my man Trez in the building. So,
Trez
you gotta let him know.
Falsetto, Trey Close It. Listen, man, I do it all as well. R&B artist. I'm a real estate investor. I'm also heavy in the stock market, heavy in the Forex market. I'm an investor. I fix and flip houses. I dang on it. Anything that needs to be sold or resold, call me. I'm your guy. You
Boom.
already know.
That's how it goes.
That's all it really is to it, man. But
So we tapping in. So like we're doing the podcast in terms of like, just doing, nice general topics, everything
Right.
like that, what's going on a day-to-day with us. But at the same time, everything we talk about has a business realm to it,
Right,
you know?
right.
So at the same time, we're going to be setting up the Patreon for you guys to give you guys a second episode where we take you behind the scenes on, our numbers, our strategies, what we're doing to put the bags together, put the
Right.
moves together. Like, how we roll. So, man, like, give them an update. How was last week, bro? What'd you do last week? What'd you put
week-
together? How were the moves?
so last week was kind of busy on the real estate tip.
Yeah.
Closed 3 deals, locked
Yeah,
up 3.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Close 3 deals. Closed 3 deals.
3 of
The
them.
deals ended up, combined, gross around like 25K, which is all right. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good number.
Bags
The
up.
company brought in some good funding to put into marketing and to pay employees and to keep the ship moving. So really, that was pretty much it on my side of things. I was really heavy on the real estate tip last week, man. Also managing a project right now, right outside of Uptown. So I'm real heavy on the real estate right now. But what about you, man? What'd you have?
Okay, so in the portfolio right now, we just started working with a new company, Battery
Okay.
Exchange.
Nice, I seen that.
Crazy business,
Oh, man.
man.
Oh,
Like,
man. Yeah.
it's genius. Shout out to my boy Desmond, the CEO over there.
Right.
They have an amazing concept, amazing company where they actually offer are the batteries out of a machine. So like if your phone's dying, you're out like a stadium or you're at the club or something like that.
Right. You need that charger.
You need the charger. They have those chargers.
That's super
on location
innovative, man.
It's crazy. So, got meeting with him. Shout out to Josh, Jam Laws, our boy. Josh in the building.
Josh in the building.
Josh always in the building.
He the reason why everything sounds good, look good.
Shout out to our boy Josh.
He makes sure we look good, man.
We put the meeting together and, we have them.
I see y'all say y'all still in the meet. Y'all still in the meet right now? That's your hashtag.
We're always in the meeting, bro. Gotta stay in the meeting. That's dope, man. That's dope. But yeah, got a project set up with them. So our first project we're working on, and then trying to get them on as a monthly client with us. That'll be a good project. And of course, Crftdby is going crazy. Skyline One's been selling like crazy. Right. And we got Stanford Diamonds. They got all new inventory, on the watches. So man, check out the social media. We got a lot of things rolling, man. Keep it moving. So
and we're gonna make sure we have all of our own businesses, all of our social media handles. It's going to be right here below.
Josh going to put everything in the editing.
Make sure y'all follow us, like, share, YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. We're going to have everything up here for you all. And like Taz said, we're going to have 2 episodes. One episode is more, laid back. We're going to kind of, mix and mingle. We're going to be talking sports. We're going to be talking music. We're going to be talking entertainment, what's popping in the news, political stuff maybe. Yeah. And then the second episode is when we dig a little bit deeper. We provide real, true substance. And that's going to be something you all would have to subscribe to.
Join the Patreon, baby.
Join the Patreon. But
it's not set up, but it's going to be set up by the time this is out. So you have a link that's right here. We got y'all. It's in the description.
We got y'all. We're going to make sure we give y'all all the latest stuff, things that y'all been asking us about as far as, hey, how do I set up an e-commerce business? How do I get into real estate? How do I get into wholesale? How do I get into the stock market? Well, join our Patreon, like you said. Join the family.
Join the family.
We're going to put y'all on game. Straight like that.
Cool. So, man, what's new this week? What came out in music this week? What's popping?
I think, so it seems like the baby about to drop.
Okay.
He dropped.
Big North Carolina. North Carolina moves.
Charlotte native. He just dropped like 2 music videos. He dropped something called Waitress. It's pretty dope. It's pretty cool.
You were playing it before we got on the podcast?
Right. And then Game dropped last week. He dropped about 30 tracks.
Yo, what's up with why all the tracks? Like, is that?
Well, it's a play on streaming,
Okay.
And what we were talking about before, we were saying how like the music industry is in a recession with numbers, right? Everybody is selling way less. Like Chris Brown dropped Breezy and had like 72,000 for his week, which is not normal Breezy,
I mean, everybody's been low. Beyonce number was low. Right. Like, for what her regular sales would be and everything. For sure. So like it's across the board. I mean, are the streaming farms not working? Because I mean, like, really,
I don't know, man. I think it's just so
it's
much.
not hard sales anymore. So like,
I think it's just so much to choose from, bro. Like, because now you got a lot of indies that are really, really dope and getting just as much spotlight on these streaming platforms as the big guys. So it's like the average listener, especially rap. Oh my goodness, you know how much rap comes out every day, bro. It's a lot to consume. So when the big hitters release, it's like I'm gonna listen to it, but it ain't like Beyonce didn't even do her normal numbers. Like,
I mean,
no, it's gonna go number one. It's gonna do,
it's more saturation. It's more things for people to pay attention to, therefore it's less attention on certain things, right? But there's also, I mean, they took the bundles away. No more bundles, you know what I'm saying? So it's...
The labels are still marketing heavy.
Streaming is so crazy to me. Right. Yeah. Like, I've never known a business where you let the business that's paying you report you what your numbers are.
Right. It is kind of weird.
Like that,
it is kind of weird.
It's a game in the system.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, literally, like, they have to be like, I mean, how many streams did it do?
Right. No, for sure.
How many? For sure. They tell you it did.
It's weird, man. It's complex, but
because there's no more hard sales. Like, at least with hard sales, I can legitimately be like, we put this many albums into this many stores, and this many are not there anymore. Right.
And then you got a lot of labels that are not even secretly, but partnered up with the Apple Music.
They all are.
The titles of Spotify to make sure, hey, you're gonna be on all the big playlists. You're gonna be on everything that's new music today or new music this week or hot R&B. So it's like, but then even with that, they still aren't selling. Like, now I will say this. Now record sales and album sales are down, but touring is up. Like concerts, like Chris Brown and Lil Baby, man, they just set records. Like,
listen, like, so that takes me into a topic I wanted. Right? Like, is the club dead or am I old?
I don't think the club is dead. I think.
But, I mean, we've been moving around. I've been in the spots.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know me, bro. I'm not a big clubber, so I can't even answer that.
The energy's not there.
Right.
And I feel the touring's up, but I figure like, okay, after
More people want to
COVID,
go to concerts now more than clubbing. Like these young kids, they love
Experiences.
festivals. They love
Experiences,
experience,
right?
and that goes to COVID too. We were
I
sitting
think-
down for 2 years.
I think the club is missing the experience now.
Right.
Like it's not something. There's nowhere that you can go. You know, sans maybe a Miami, Vegas,
Right.
overseas.
Is that a
like-
promoter thing, or is just like times are changing? Is it like promoters aren't like they're not being creative and innovative, or
I think it got
or
too easy.
Too easy, right?
I think it got too easy.
It's
It
like,
got to a point where
y'all
it
gonna
was
show
just-
up anyway. Y'all gonna want to drink on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, okay, so at the beginning of the party game, right? Because I mean, I come from
The party game,
the
yep.
party game, right? That was my
Yeah,
original
yeah,
sales side.
right.
That's
In
high
Durham,
school,
right?
college.
Right.
I mean, Durham a little bit, you know, like I didn't really get out, you know what I'm saying, too much in high school. I was hooping. So
Right,
I was,
right.
you know what I'm saying, like, but college, Hampton University,
Okay.
Mr. Freshman
Right,
doing
right,
the
right,
parties, like
right.
it's up.
That's where you
Like,
got your name,
Yeah,
right.
that's where we moving the parties at. Like, and even in that time, that was a little bit before like it turned into the section bottle game, right?
Right.
So at the beginning of it, it was literally like, man, you had to pack a building out, right?
Right.
Because that's your money. The more people I can put in the building, that's my number. That's how I'm gonna make my money.
Right.
So I have to do something that's gonna literally draw the people out. How
Got you.
creative can this party be? How
Right.
great can this party be? Like how
Okay.
much dancing is going on? Like how much, you know what I'm saying? Spectacle is going on. Then that shifted to sections and bottles.
Right. So now it's more section. It's a section bottles.
Now
game.
we making money. Like I don't care about how many people are in this club. To be
You
genuine
just want to
with
make
you,
sure that
because
you
the
get a certain
real
amount
money
of
is
bottles or
how
something.
much can I charge this section for? So I need 15, 20 people that are willing to come spend 10, 15 bands with me.
Okay.
But now,
So, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Now the experience is
It's kind of watered down
It's watered
because the
down.
focus of the promotion is not about.
the overall experience of the whole club. Like I'm just focused on the
Now,
people
let
that
me
come
ask
and
you
spend
this
money
though,
with
because
me.
we talk numbers all the time, and we
Yeah.
talk, and you always tell me that, like, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors in the party promoting
all
game,
smoke and mirrors.
right? But my question is, do you think they have to do that because of it's so much overhead, bro? Like you always tell me, it's crazy overhead in the club industry.
Yeah.
Do you think they have to do that? That way, it actually makes sense for them to do what they're doing.
I think that the entertainment business is an art.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we're talking about art, even as a business guy, like I'm the only person that speaks like business and creative at the same time, right?
Right.
But if we're talking about an art, there has to be times in which where you disregard the numbers
Mm-hmm.
for the good of the art. That's the only way to have the longevity of the art.
I get what you're saying.
Because if you really look at it and say, okay, if I want to just hit this for a quick hit, then yeah, let me disregard, you know what I'm saying, like what the best thing for the art is and just focus on the numbers. For the longevity of the whole process, in order for it to be, you know, as dope as it can be for as long as it can be, you genuinely have to look at it like, man, like sometimes we can't just focus on the numbers. It's a healthy balance.
Right.
And I think, you know, a lot of the club entertainment business got too far on the side of just focusing on the numbers.
Right.
Because you have to give the experience.
Right. And you know what I used to see a lot, and I don't know if they still do this as
Mm-hmm.
much as they used to, but I used to see like bringing a lot more artists, you know, maybe B-list, C-list celebrities through. Are they still
Walkthroughs.
doing that, or has that died down?
They didn't need it anymore. And I'll be real with you, like social media and the Instagram girl like changed that game, right? Because the Instagram girl's gonna take half the price, a quarter of the price of what an artist would charge in order to come through a club, right? And at the end of the day, you know, if I'm just focused on the numbers, like I'm saying, then I'm just gonna be on like what's the cheapest thing I can do in order to make this process work.
Gotcha.
Instead of being like, okay, what can I do to make this brand like stand up forever? And you have to continuously create spectacle. And sometimes that requires not leaning so far on the numbers, not leaning so far on the margins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to
So,
focus on the art.
Yeah, you got to focus on the art a little bit, like
And the
more
brand.
than the numbers.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
a lot of people forget that, and they just have a bunch of dope events, I guess, but more so just events that make a quick buck. Mm-hmm. When I think we need to start going back into planning, and like especially now, you got all this social media awareness, like really dope party promoters, concert promoters, event planners can be really, really. You can have so much awareness to your brand if it's dope and it's something creative. and
It's so wide open right now, and I don't know of any. If there's some, like tag them in the comments,
Yeah, yeah.
like shoot them to
Like
me.
I said,
let me
I
know.
ain't a big
wanna
club
check 'em
guy,
out.
so
Well, no,
Tell
like
me.
what on the other side of like the YouTube experience that we're gonna be doing, we're doing the vlogs and everything.
For
So
sure,
we're getting
for sure.
out, you know what I'm saying, in the mix. Like we want to go see the people, touch
Yeah,
the people, like
see what's going on.
see who rocking with us, see what's going on. Because
Right.
you know we want to see what the moves are. So
Yeah.
you know, send it to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Trev said he's not a club guy. I'm still gonna drag him along.
Hey,
with
he
me to
gonna.
a
Hey,
couple
I'm gonna be in there. I'm just
You
saying.
know, I
Hey,
gotta do
I ain't
something.
had a reason to, but
Gotta do
now
something.
I want to touch the people, man. Like
Facts.
like we always do.
Facts.
So I guess the thing is here, man. You know, we pretty much had a good conversation. You know, about I guess kind of to get people, you know, interested in and to get I guess the feet wet of the podcast.
Facts. We rolling. So like, okay, what's going on in sports right now? I know
Sports
it's
is kinda-
off season.
yeah,
it's
man.
dead right now.
Football season should start up. I want to say in the next 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
I think the actual official season. I'm a Steelers fan.
I'm about to say you got a squad.
So you are,
Steelers?
oh yeah. So Sundays, every Sunday, if the fellas want to pull up, every Sunday I'm gonna have.
big time. We throwing the projector
I'm
on
a
the
day
wall.
gonna black out the screen, so
Oh,
you know during the
man.
day it's gonna be 1 o'clock. So if it's light coming in, my projector mess up. So I'm gonna black this whole thing out.
Okay.
Had the lights
Oh.
going, had a bar going, had some pizza
Oh.
wings for the fellas. You know, that's really
Right.
why I got this. You know,
That's
but
fine.
I just happened to get it in the middle of freaking golf and NASCAR. So like, you
Hey,
know,
well, football coming back, man. Football
Yeah,
coming.
man, I can't wait.
Y'all good this year? Y'all rolling?
Well,
Like, how we
well,
looking?
you know, we lost Ben. You know, who should have
Okay.
been gone, but we're going. We don't even know who the quarterback
with
is.
the double entendre.
Hey, look, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Ben
I keep
should've
it-
been gone.
I keep it real,
There
you know,
it
and
is.
I'm a diehard Steelers fan, but it is what it is.
Nah, facts.
So he should have been gone, but you know, much respect to him. You know, he gave us 2 rings. Now we're looking for a quarterback. I think it's a tight quarterback race right
Mm-hmm.
now. They actually drafted the kid out of Pittsburgh.
Okay,
he
yeah,
went
yeah.
famous for like the famous like he was about to kneel down in the bowl game.
Oh, but then he
And
didn't.
he
and
didn't.
then-
Yeah,
okay,
so we picked him up, man. I hope he's a starting quarterback.
Yeah, he's like a homegrown. type
homegrown.
of-
Yeah, he went to
Alright,
Pittsburgh.
that's
Right.
dope.
Who's your team, man? You're a Panthers fan, ain't you?
Man, I'm not a big like. I always said that the first team I'm a fan of, like I'm gonna own it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, you know
I
what I'm
got
saying? Like G shit, like genuinely.
Big thinker, man.
No, I'm just
Dream
saying, like,
big,
I
baby.
can't. It's difficult for me to put like the fate of my feelings
Right.
into other people's hands.
That
unless
you
I
have that
like a
you
real
have no control
invest-
over too.
None.
Like you can't go out there and
Zero. Like it
throw a
depends.
touchdown. You know
I
what
can't
I'm
do
saying?
anything about it.
I get that.
Like when bro Wesley Saunders was in the league,
Yeah,
whatever
right.
team he was on,
Right,
you
you
know
was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
support,
I was
'cause that's family,
always,
so I
you know
get
what I'm saying?
that.
So
I get
Colts, and he played with the Steelers.
Steelers. Yep, he did.
Tight end with the Steelers for a
Right.
little bit. So I've been to a couple games, man.
Oh, nice,
Like,
nice.
Yeah, man.
He gave you that
Hey,
good VIP treatment, man.
They on field, you know what I'm saying? Terrible towel move, going
Man.
crazy, you know.
I'm jealous,
so
bro. I'm jealous. Nah, for sure, we got to.
it's none but a move.
You know,
and
I
we're
think-
gonna put it on the vlog.
Oh yeah, and you know, I think Pittsburgh comes to Charlotte. I think we come to Bank of
Okay.
America
So
Stadium.
we going
this
to the
year.
game?
For sure.
So
for
we
sure. I think
locking
it's like
this on.
December 18th or
We
something. like that.
tailgating.
Yeah, for sure. It's
So I
gonna be
want-
cold, so you know, I don't know.
Hey,
You know,
bro, it's
gonna be
about-
cold. It's gonna be chilly out there, bro. Get ready, but you
Hey,
know,
when is it? November?
I think it's like December 18th. I gotta check it out. I
Okay,
could
it's
be
gonna be
wrong.
cold.
So don't get me if I'm wrong. My Steelers fans, don't come at me because I might.
I'm
have
sure I
got
have
that
a
wrong.
fire crafted jacket on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we
I'm
both
sure
need to
I
have one.
Come on.
Give me the crafty
Whole
gear,
crew.
bro. And hold on.
Whole
You know what?
crew.
I just thought about something, and I know we're about to wrap up, but I just thought about
What's
something.
up?
I remember we hung out a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Brought us to the back of the car.
Yeah.
Had a nice little briefcase, suitcase.
They coming.
Oh, you
Yo,
gotta
Trey,
tell.
you always
No.
like-
And that's why I brought it up. I'm not
Yeah.
about to talk
Like,
about
don't-
it. I didn't
don't-
know if you want to take the opportunity
Not yet.
to kind of okay.
Not yet. They dropping. They
Ooh,
dropping.
You need to stop playing with the people, man.
Nah, I mean at the end of the day,
'Cause I need 'em.
everything is timing, right?
Hey,
So
Josh
it's-
looking at
it's
me
right
like, bro,
time.
I need them, bro.
It's right time.
As soon as you
It's
say
right
I
time.
can pay, you already know. Just send me the invoice, bro.
No, I got you. I
Send
got
me the
you.
invoice, bro.
I got you. But what else moving? Like anything in the business world moving? Anything going on? What's up with stocks, investing? How you?
I think,
how's that
man.
looking
I
right
mean,
now?
we
we know
can
how
go
the
there.
market's crazy right now.
Yeah. I mean, the market, the S&P 500 just really just hit like a little strong resistance level. We've been running like it's been a crazy bull rally for like the last really 2 months.
Yeah.
I was able to catch a lot of good volume plays, but I think
Yeah.
we're about to see a little
Saw
bit
your
of.
Verizon play. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you
Appreciate
got in
that.
that? You already
My
know,
guy.
bro.
Yeah. Join the Patreon
Hey, it's
family
coming,
for the
bro.
plays,
It's
man.
coming, bro. It's coming.
We
It's
got
coming.
you.
So yeah, I think right now we're gonna see a little bit of a correction, man. But it's crazy because the real estate market is actually in a major correction mode,
Okay.
and the stock market is going up. It's been going up now. It's kind of in a period where it's like, okay, S&P, the spot could like retrace a little bit and then run throughout the rest of the year. But who knows, But I always tell people this: it's one golden rule. Buy when everyone is fearful.
Yeah.
When everyone is afraid, that's your opportunity.
It's on sale. It's on sale.
When everybody's hyped, everybody's talking about everything's amazing in the market. Oh, get on this, get on this. You probably already missed the play, brother.
Yep. And, like, I look at it the same way. My overall investment strategy is like you can't time the market, right?
Nope.
So time in the market always beats time in the market. Like just stay in
sure.
there. It's gonna run. If you look at the 10-year periods, like it's gonna make a certain move, right? So if you're worried about the intermediate periods, like you can catch the plays when you catch the plays and catch the moves. But overall, you have to look at it and just be continually investing. So that's,
and then
that's
another thing too, and I'm not gonna get too much because, like I said, we're gonna have a specific portal for y'all to get this type of stuff and get this type of substance. But, make sure y'all are tuning in, to those second episodes every week, because those are going to be the episodes where we're giving out the game, where we're handing out the free knowledge. Well, it's not really free. You are subscribing, but we talking about pennies on the dollar, man. Like, we really not even asking for much, but that's going to roll out soon. And when it does roll out, take advantage. One thing our culture does the worst is not take advantage of what's in front of you. Take advantage of it, put it to use, and just get in the game.
And we're going to have mad people on the podcast, right?
Oh, yeah,
so we're bringing in guests, right? We're bringing in experts that are going to come talk to you guys artists, real estate experts that have 40, 50, hundreds of doors, people that can really, break down exactly what they're doing to be successful. So, yeah, we definitely want to bring that to the people, right?
For sure.
Now, did you see, we got to talk about it, like Rick Ross, right?
Right.
Rick Ross was in Neiman Marcus.
I seen something about, was that?
So, it's going crazy. It's going crazy with all my entrepreneur homies, right?
Okay.
So, it's a big talking point. The fact that, like, smaller black businesses that have great products don't get the support that the bigger brands get from our own culture.
See, now, I'm going to speak on this, but I'm only going to speak on it from the name you said. When it comes to Ross, if they're saying Ross don't support black...
No. I mean,
but you talking about in general? Because Ross supports a lot of black businesses.
He does, but not the way he supports Neiman Marcus.
No, that's true.
And we got to be genuine about it. And yes, overall, he has, supported a lot of black businesses, and I don't take anything away from him. I think it's more so when people see you go into Neiman Marcus and you pull the receipt from the register and it's 20 feet long.
Right.
I mean, I've seen him support black, but I haven't seen that display of support for a single black business saying that this one,
I get it.
This one,
I get it,
is the one.
But I get it. But
so do we not have the quality?
No, I think we need to make it okay again for people to spend their money on what they want to spend it on. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like we've made it's a long fight, but we have became this culture to where everyone feels entitled. Like my thing is, like, how do you know he don't have a secret investment with Neiman Marcus? How do you know he don't have money tied up in them? We don't know.
That's right.
Right? And then it's like, how do we know he just might like,
That was my, what? That was my overall point with a lot of my guys I was on the phone with, was the fact that, like, listen, if people really rock with what you're doing,
they gonna come.
They're gonna spend it.
They're gonna spend it.
It's like we have to be realistic at the end of the day and say, hey, they don't rock with it.
Do we downplay everything the Neiman Marcus brand has done over decades?
No,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do we say, okay, well,
you got to do it. It's the market is the market.
And a lot of these black brands, they're awesome quality, awesome stuff, but you don't even have 5 years in the game. Neiman Marcus has a brand for decades, bro. So it's like,
it's a building process. It's longevity.
It's a building process, but we got to stop feeling entitled, man. Like, if Rick Ross wants to spend $100,000 on his heart, were you up with him in the studio to 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
Were you putting millions of dollars from your pocket into your brand? So you don't have the right to tell him, man, oh, man, you need to be spending money on this. Look, man, we have to be okay with checking people on that, because it's just like you, bro. You spend your bread with black where you want to.
Yeah.
So why can you do it but Ross can't? Because what? Because he just got a limelight on it? I don't think that's fair. And I feel well, what about the times when I see his stories and I'm seeing him posting 10 black businesses every single day? Why does that not get posted on Shade Room? We got to have check and balances with this shit, man. Because now sometimes it do be a lot of rappers that just be wilding the fuck out. Like, dang, bro, you done spent like all this money in designer and it's people in your hometown that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a little different, but I don't know, man, but you know how it is, bro. The news, the media, the entertainment media just want stuff to talk about. Like, this going to be here today, going tomorrow. But I think we need to make it okay, man, with allow, like, stop filling the title to other people's pockets, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you
And
know what I'm saying?
as an entrepreneur, you got to stand on your price.
Right.
And stand on your brand.
Right.
Like, if that's how you feel, then cool. Go
Where
be
you at
dope
InvestFest?
and run it.
All these black businesses that's talking smack. Where you at InvestFest? Where all the big boys is at?
Hey,
Where all the
where
money
you
was
tapped
at?
in?
Where you tapped into a lot. There was a lot
facts.
of black people that had money that was invested in a lot of businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was grants getting the company that you rocking with. They won a grant off a pitch.
Yeah,
Like, was
I
your
did.
business there? Like, stop taking the man. Let's get on Ross because get on. Man, are you in there when it matters?
Right.
Are you in front of the money?
Right.
Are
yeah.
you paying? Why don't you pay Ross the dang on promote your joint? I'm pretty sure Ross will get a check. Pay Boosie the dang on Boosie a hustler. Like, pay Boosie freaking $5,000 to promote your
Pick
shit
it up,
for
right.
30, 60 days. Like, bro, there's ways around it, but it's just like, man, don't make no excuse.
Nah.
Like,
nah.
you know what I
That's
mean?
the biggest thing. That's the biggest
Because I seen
thing.
you build your shit from the ground up.
Yeah, you
I ain't
know,
never
I'm like-
heard you say nothing like that.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, like, I don't do the putting energy that way.
Yeah.
Because the more energy you put into a negative place, the less energy you can put into a positive place.
Correct,
So,
correct.
I'm never going to sit there and wonder, why this isn't working. I'm more so going to be focused on the solution.
Right.
And putting that together. So,
Right.
yeah, man, like, I think people definitely hard on Ross because he supports.
Right.
And, everybody got to get out and live out here, man.
Get how you live. Because, I
Yeah,
mean,
dog.
like I said, bro, I went in the gym. I went in there when he was in there, ghost writing for all these rappers back in the day. He laid a lot of foundations down for a lot of people.
That boy was sleeping. He was having seizures putting the
Come
bag
on, bro.
together, man.
Come on, bro. So it's like, how can I sit up there out my mouth and say, bro, you ain't spend no money with me? Bro, what have I done to make you spend money with me?
Facts. Facts.
Let's change the narrative, man. Instead of going negative, like you said. And I was actually watching a podcast today on the power of the thought. And they said it takes 30 times more mental capacity to say something negative than it does when you say something positive. So I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, instead of you saying that negative thing like that, just be like, man,
Gotta watch how you
shoot,
talk
bro,
to yourself,
how can
man.
I get my bread in front of Ross?
Yeah.
Get hungry with your thoughts instead of
And if it's that crazy,
Right.
and it's that dope,
right.
it's gonna speak for itself.
We used to always say it growing up playing ball. I don't care how good you are, where you playing it. If you're good, somebody gonna come see you.
Yeah.
And that goes to anything that you do in life, man. If you're good, somebody's
see
gonna
you
come.
about
And
it.
if you put reps in, like I knew my business was gonna be where it was
Man, you gotta
when
keep
I
being
first
good
started.
for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta be good for a long
Like
time.
Neiman Marcus has 20, 30 years of freaking.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's like him. That's like you get mad at him going to McDonald's and he ain't going to get your crabs off Instagram.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, bro, come on, man.
I know what I'm getting when I'm going there.
There we go, bro. Like, we
I
gotta
know what
stop
I'm getting.
feeling entitled, bro. Like,
Facts.
people be 3 years into making designer shoes, bro, and you mad at a man want to go to Gucci, bro. Come on, man. He know what he getting when he go to Gucci. He know the customer service A1. He know the warranty's good on. Like, bro, he know. And this is money we talking about. We ain't talking about nobody that's making $100,000 a year.
But at the same time, man, we do have to stop spending money with people that come and take our culture from
true.
us, though, at the same
100%.
time. Because I
100%.
genuinely feel like, man, like damn, like,
Yeah.
you
No, I
know
get
what you're
that.
getting when you going to Gucci.
I
But
get
like people go and spend like $5,000 at Gucci and act
Right.
like that's gonna change Gucci. They still don't care about you. You can spend 10, you can spend 15, 20, they don't care.
Right.
If you spend 20
Yeah.
with your man's
You're
brand,
right. You're right. You're right.
it
But-
changes your man's brand.
That is true. That is true. Now, and that for that point, I think it's a little different when it comes to like you got a clothing line. I'm gonna support anything you drop.
Nah,
but,
you already know that.
But I'm saying, but it's different. I think what I'm thinking about is like we're talking
But you
about people
also
that don't know Ross at all.
As somebody that could go and spend what they want to spend in designer, I don't
Right.
go spend what I want to spend in designer.
sure.
Now, I appreciate craftsmanship if
sure.
it's dope.
For sure.
If it's dope, I'll go buy it. Like,
Right.
I don't care if you don't like me. If what you do is dope, I can respect it.
For sure.
But at the same time, I do see a lot of people from our culture going there and spend money in an attempt
Right.
to be,
And-
to be welcomed.
Yeah. And we'll be talking about this all
And
day.
I'm just saying, like I think we need to stop that expectation.
Right.
If you like it, go get it.
Well, a lot
Bet.
of times these people
But
don't even
don't
know.
do it with the hope of being accepted by a world that you're not going to ever be accepted.
But that's, now we talking the music industry, that's what that shit is built on too.
I got you.
You know, in a way where it's like a lot of these rappers don't even know, outside of clothes and jewelry and cars, they don't even know where to put their money at. Yeah. They don't know that they can take $1 million and invest that shit into a 7 to 9% index fund, and that shit make you money tax down near tax free.
The principle, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, all right, you can get the car, you can get the chain, and I'm not saying jewelry is wrong, because gold and silver does rise and fall. So if you buy nice jewelry, you buy nice watches, in the right way, it can increase in value. So I'm not saying that, but like you're saying, you have to understand when it comes to like when you spending money with like the Neiman Marcus's and the Gucci. I'm a firm believer in spend your money where you want to spend your money in. But to your point, and to agree with you, I will say we need to make sure get what you like. But we spend more in our community? It doesn't have to be designer. It doesn't have to be clothes. Let's put some more bread into things that can, like, let's go into, I know it's a lot of black tech companies out here, startup companies out here. Let's put some bread there. Let's invest there. Yeah. You know, like Kevin Hart, one of my idols, man. He invests.
Watch the other. You know
yeah, man. Kevin Hart, one of my idols, man. He invested so much stuff. Like,
is he? Yo, Kevin's doing a lot,
bro. I don't know
how. Got a restaurant coming up?
Hey, man, I seen this brother the other day on a damn video. He looked tired as shit. Somebody need to tell that man lay down, bro.
Man, he putting it together,
he doing a tour right now. He just had 2 movies came out.
Yeah.
He got his liquor. He just opened a vegan fast food restaurant. Like he's about to franchise that.
You get in your zone, man.
He got his freaking clothing line.
You get in your zone. I mean, but you reach a period in your life, right, where it's like, yo, I got this time where I got the energy and the access to boom this. I gotta do it now.
I get that, 100%. I do get that.
The sun is shining.
I love to see it though, man.
I'm gonna make some hay.
I love to see it, bro.
So yeah, you know, gotta knock it out, man. Yeah. Gotta knock it out.
I mean, we find ourselves doing that a lot, even 100%. Though we're not on the Kevin Hart level now. We will be. Yeah. But I see it in you a lot. I see you move around a lot. I know for me, I'll be doing music, I'll be trading, I'll be doing real estate, and then we also fathers. Like that life alone is
across the board.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we also, and that's where, you know, that a whole nother episode, like self-care, making sure that we take care of ourselves, and you know what I'm saying?
My overall life philosophy, right, is balance.
Right.
And I don't hear it enough.
Right.
Because like really out here we have a lot of extremists, right? Because that's what gets the traffic. That's what gets the views, the eyes. Right. It's saying the extreme thing. But like, man, like you've really got to find that balance for yourself. It's work-life balance, because it works hand in hand. Yeah. And I can't sit here and give you a blanket advice and tell you where your balance is, because I really, for everybody, it's different.
Correct.
But one, figure yourself out. Figure out what makes you happy, what makes you tick, and then figure out your balance on the other side of it. And that way you stay right in the middle of that line, and you keep it rolling how you want to.
And then also try to take care of your body as much as possible.
Right, that's important. You know the motto, healthy and wealthy, baby.
I remember you told me when we met up a while back at the office. He's like, man, I've been on my green juices.
Yeah, dog. Shout out my boy West. Shout out to West Juice.
Boy, I was so happy when I heard. I was like, man, I ain't heard a black brother that looked like me from where I'm from.
Yeah,
man.
Shit like
that. That made me happy. Like,
nah.
And what's crazy is I don't know what type of juice he was drinking, but just to hear the fact that he's worrying about himself on a healthy level, because we don't talk about that, and that's, oh my goodness, bro.
That's a big thing.
That's a big thing, bro.
And they said fat people was dying. I said, nah, man, not gonna be me. So like it's, you know, it was a real mental effort to learn discipline too, because that's what I realized, man. Like I've been talented my whole life in a lot of different things, but I hadn't always had a discipline to execute the way I should execute, right? And so with learning that discipline, naturally came the fact that I got my health together as well, because that's just overall a part of life discipline, right? Doing the right things now so you can do the better things later, right? Deferred gratification.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a good thing too about athletes, because you know, athletes have something that, like, what makes an athlete is the fact that they have to become conditioned to discipline, right? Most athletes, you see them like not consuming certain things, or not drinking certain things, or eating a certain way, right? Or on the other flip side, you got certain athletes that have to get bigger for their position, or get bigger for whatever the thing they.
So it take that discipline.
So that's
to really
a discipline to do that, right? And I just think that we gotta apply athletics or the mind of an athlete into our day to day. Like if you know your body can't do this, You know, like you said, this pisses you off. You know, this makes you happy. Well, let me do more of what makes me happy and less of what turns me away from that.
Facts.
Because one thing I want to do more than anything, and I'll be on these podcasts heavy, bro, is I want to be in a mind state of I don't care about a lot of things, but I care about what matters. I want to care about what makes me happy. I don't want to care about what makes me sad.
Yeah.
And we got to take that approach, bro, to everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to make your business thrive. That's going to make you get to that gym and make you want to eat healthy and be a good family man and, wife, husband, whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
But you got to take care of this, you know what I'm saying? And you got to have balance and discipline, man.
Man, I genuinely believe, like, within a healthy way, creating your own reality, right?
Right.
Because, like, you have the power within yourself to create what your reality is.
For sure.
Like, whatever you're talking to yourself about, however you're feeling in your head, like, that's going to manifest into what you're doing. Like, so if you got a vision and goals and you put those work in in order to make it happen.
Just talking about that, Josh.
Man, like that's
like,
how you got to put it together.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, whatever you believe, and, we're about to wrap it up, but whatever you believe, you have to mean it, and you got to believe it. But listen, man, it's your boy Trey.
Yeah.
We ain't going to hold y'all up. We got to save some stuff for the next episode.
We got to save a little
All
bit.
right.
So y'all tap in, join the Patreon, lock in with us. You know what I'm saying? We rolling. We moving. Let's go.
Peace out from the cave, baby. We out of here. Let's go. Let's go.
Crftdby.